What's up, Beast? Bob here with BrotherhoodofBeasts.com, ChristopherBobRoberts.com, and today we are going to be talking about the perfect diet for you. Because there is no such thing as the best diet or the perfect diet for everyone. As a matter of fact, as your situation changes, as time goes on, the perfect diet for you will also change. So I might as well have called this video the perfect diet for you right now. Now, first of all, let me just go ahead and dispel this myth, this bullshit that the perfect diet is the one that you can stick to, just like the best workout is the one you enjoy doing. That is completely wrong, and I'm going to tell you why. Let's say I like eating potato chips. So I guess the perfect diet for me is eating potato chips and counting my calories and making sure that I eat fewer calories than I burn and I lose weight on the scale. Let's say I enjoy playing pickleball. So playing pickleball once a week for 15 minutes is the perfect workout routine because it's something I enjoy doing, isn't it? Well, maybe if I just want to weigh less. But what if I want to bench press 315 pounds? I really don't see myself bench pressing 315 pounds if I eat potato chips and play pickleball once a week for 15 minutes. What if I want to run a marathon in under 3 hours? I ain't going to get there either by eating potato chips and playing pickleball. So, unless the only thing you want is to push down on the scale less hard when you stand on it, you are really not going to be happy with your results or your progress if all you do is find some random diet that you enjoy and find some random workout that you enjoy doing. The reason why this BS advice is being tossed around by a bunch of generic trainers is, well, let's see. First of all, the internet just loves talking down to people. Oh, little baby boy, you have no discipline and all you care about is your own pleasure and you're a little bitch and I don't respect you at all. So you don't have to do cardio and you don't have to train hard. You could go to the gym once a week and you could enjoy your favorite food. You could suck down beer and pizza like a fucking little 17-year-old in a frat house and it's okay. In general, there is a problem these days, even in the fitness community, with just being fucking honest. You want to look like someone who works out hard and who fucking diets, you got to work out hard and you got to diet, okay? That's the truth, but nobody wants to admit that. So even in fitness, people are just talking down to you and, oh, let's call you an avocado because that's your gender now. And I think you need to go ahead and just, eat all of your favorite foods and count your calories. You don't have to do cardio and just try to get in a few steps every day and go to the gym once a week and do a couple exercises and that's it. And you're going to be happy. You're going to be a good little boy. The fact of the matter is a lot of people, I think, cannot stick to a diet or cannot stick to a workout because they're not seeing results. Well, I used to be very fat and I started eating fewer potato chips and playing pickleball once a week, and now I'm less fat. I'm still not strong. I'm still not really healthy. I still don't look good. I still don't feel good. I'm not killing it in any sport. I just am less fat than I used to be. So why the fuck am I bothering counting my calories? Why the fuck am I bothering playing pickleball at all if I don't have anything to show for it? So I think that this generic advice is a large reason why a lot of people really can't stick to any workout or any diet, even if it's a diet that they can stick to or a workout that they enjoy. Another reason why it's considered, quote, good advice is because that is the major goal that most Americans have. Most Americans are overweight or obese. We're talking 70% of American adults are overweight or obese. We are talking about obesity-related illnesses killing more people than any other reason, like avoidable deaths. If you weren't obese, you wouldn't have died of this disease. The only avoidable death cause that kills more people in America than obesity is smoking tobacco. So at the end of the day, if all you want to do is not die of a heart attack this year, if all you want to do is not have your doctor shed a tear when you leave his office because he doesn't know if you're going to make it to the next visit, then yes, it does make sense to go ahead and just consume fewer calories and do something to move your ass. It's better than nothing, and it's better than being extremely overweight. But if you want real results, you need to do a real diet and you need to do a real workout. So right now, I'm going to walk you through the process you need to take to actually reach a goal. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a couple of examples of times that I've used this process myself. So here we go. First of all, you need to start off with your goal. Because like I said, if you want to be a power lifter or a bodybuilder or a marathon runner, you are going to need a different workout for each one of those goals. You are going to need a different diet for each one of those goals. So you cannot just haphazardly choose one diet, a completely unrelated workout, and then hope that you're going to end up with a goal. The way things work is you need to decide where you want to be at the very end, your pie in the sky end goal. So after you've got this end goal that you need to work towards, you need to come up with not a diet, you need to come up with a workout that will get you that goal. Now, the reason why I say that you need to come up with a workout is because a diet will only support a workout. If you eat less, you will weigh less on the scale. If you eat more, you will weigh more on the scale. It has nothing to do with body composition in terms of body fat or muscle or anything. No matter how good you eat, you're never going to be really healthy. You're never going to be really strong. You're never going to be really well muscled. You are never going to accomplish anything just by eating. The only reason that you need to worry about your diet is to support the workout you're doing. So, like I said, you decide what your goal is. After you decide what your goal is, then you decide what your workout is going to be to get you to that goal. Now you figure out what kind of a nutrition program you need to support the diet. You need to be able to fuel your efforts in the gym. You need to be able to fuel your recovery from your workouts in the gym. You need to make sure that you preferably lose fat. You certainly do not gain fat. And you need to make sure that you support the muscle growth. You need to make sure that your health markers are in order. That means getting in all your electrolytes, your amino acids, your macro and micronutrients as necessary. And like I said, different workouts are going to stress your body in different ways. And different goals are going to require workouts that are going to build up different areas of your body, different processes in your body. So you've got your goal, you've got the workout that will get you there, you've got the nutrition program that will get you there, then you need supplements. And when I mean say supplements, what I mean are legal over-the-counter supplements, okay? There are a lot of times when you can get almost everything from food, okay? All the macro and micronutrients that you need. There are also some times when it might make sense to take a little bit of an insurance policy, okay? Take a supplementary form of whatever macro or micronutrient just to make sure that you're getting enough, okay? And there are times when supplements will legitimately help you perform, okay? Now, after that comes PEDs. Everybody wants to talk about that. Now, at the end of the day, I am certainly not for PED use. I mean, this is something we could talk about somewhere else. But the fact of the matter is, if you want to be a 350-pound bodybuilder with negative 0% body fat, you're going to have to be juicing it up. It's just a matter of fact, okay? You could get bigger, you could get leaner, you could be a bodybuilder, you could have a great physique. But if you want to be a professional bodybuilder on the Olympia stage, you got to juice it up. There ain't no other way around it. And I don't want to break your bubble, but most other sports, if you want to reach the pinnacle, you're probably going to have to juice it up as well, okay? So let me go ahead and tell you about 3 different transformations that I've personally undergone and exactly what my reasoning was. Now, a lot of you guys are going to know that the very first time I transformed my body, I was 39 years and 8 months old. I had 4 months until my 40th birthday, and I wanted to get shredded. Okay. Specifically, I had seen the movie Ninja Assassin. I specifically saw the YouTube videos of when he was training and dieting beforehand, as well as during the filming, and truly inspired. That's what I wanted. I was very overweight. I had dad bod plus 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 going on, and I wanted just to get shredded. So that was my goal. 4 months, I wanted to get shredded. So what I did is I came out with a workout that would get me there. And as you can imagine, it was basically just a lot of, let's call it cardio. It wasn't just going for walks or playing pickleball or jogging. I would do plyometric exercises as intervals, followed by burpee intervals Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay? Tuesday, Thursday, I did some bridging, planking, some hanging, some handstands, and I did jump rope intervals. Okay? And the weekends I took off. So basically what I was doing is burning a ton of calories. But the way I was burning the calories, I was actually using my muscles. When I did the plyometric push-ups, the plyometric jumps, I was working against gravity. So it was like a really long, really hardcore calisthenics workout. But since I was doing them as intervals, since I was doing them explosively, I was burning a ton of calories. So that was the workout. Now, come up with a nutrition program. I needed to be healthy, of course. I mean, like every other human being, I needed the foods, okay, that would support my body. But since I wanted to maintain, if not build muscle and burn a ton of fat, since I wanted to fuel my workouts so I could increase my endurance, so I could burn more calories, so I could lose more fat, since I wanted to fuel my workouts so I could build more muscle, I wanted to make sure that I was recovering from the workouts and coming back stronger. Protein all day, okay? And I got most of my protein from real food, okay? Greek yogurts, chicken, okay, etc. As time went on, I actually increased the amount of food that I was consuming. So I went ahead and I started eating like a little bit of beef. I was throwing in, as a fat source for some extra calories, I was throwing in some almonds. Basically, I needed just protein all day. I kept the calories down, added fat as I needed more calories, and I added in pre and post workout, I had beverages, okay? Like a pre-workout drink, not a stimulant drink like the kids drink these days. It was basically carbs pre and post workout. I also took creatine and glutamine post workout. And at night before I went to bed, I took the Greek yogurt, which is a slow burning protein, low fat, or zero fat, low carb, okay, slow burning, milk-based protein. I put glutamine in there. Why did I use this program? Why did I use these supplements? Well, because I was doing these explosive intervals, creatine is a perfect fuel for that kind of a workout. It will give you this energy that you can use, this fuel source that you can use for short bursts like sprinting or like plyometric, burpee intervals, etc. Okay? Glutamine. I was not taking in many calories because I wanted to lose a lot of fat, but I had to recover. Glutamine helps you recover. It helps keep you from going catabolic. So at night, when I was going 8 hours, 10 hours with no food, I had a slow burning, slow digesting, milk-based protein in the Greek yogurt. And the glutamine also helped me from going catabolic at night. After my workout, I also, like I said, I had my creatine, I had my glutamine right after my workout. The rest of the day, it was either protein or protein with a little bit of fat. Okay? PEDs, I was 39 and almost 40 years old, did not have any problems with my body in terms of needing hormone replacement. Okay. And I certainly did not need any PEDs to lose fat. Basically, all I did was just do my interval workouts and dieted. That's all that I really needed. Okay. And another thing is I wanted to make sure that I kept the fitness level and the physique over time. So it would not have made sense for me to go ahead and use something that I could not use for the rest of my life, because what's the point to looking good for like a week or a day or a month or 3 months and then having to cycle off and then not looking and feeling and performing the way I did when I was on. So like I said, I did not need any PEDs, okay, to lose fat, which is basically what I did. Now, let's talk about the next goal that I had. Once again, a lot of people probably know I looked really good. I was really lean. Honestly, I haven't spoken about this before, but in terms of attraction from women, that was certainly the physique that got me the most attraction from women. But I wanted to be bigger and stronger. So I decided to go ahead and start getting bigger, start getting stronger. I started doing calisthenics, and I started adding weight to my calisthenics. Okay, so I started off doing pull-ups, dips, body weight squats, etc. After a while, I would do squats with an actual bar on my back. I would do pull-ups and dips with a weight belt around my waist. Okay, so I had to change the workout that I was doing in order to get the results I wanted. I wanted to get bigger and stronger, so I worked out in a way that would get me bigger and stronger. Now, once again, I need a completely different diet now, don't I? So what did I do then? Was I doing this short burst interval work? No. So I didn't really need to have the creatine. Was I like lean bulking? Yes. So I didn't need the glutamine to keep me from overtraining, from going catabolic. Okay. Did I need carbs pre and post to workout? Not just to go in there and do 5 reps of this and 5 reps of that. So basically I went on a ketogenic diet. Okay. I went on a ketogenic diet. I didn't really use any supplements at all. Sometimes I might put a little bit of milk and egg, unflavored milk and egg protein, like old school Vince Gironda, Rio Blair kind of protein in my some of my shakes. But the shakes were basically half and half, maybe heavy cream with some raw eggs, a little bit of cinnamon powder for taste, and maybe I threw in a little bit of protein powder. But aside from that, I didn't take any supplements. Okay. I took a fiber supplement, basically a sugar-free Metamucil. And that was basically about it. Protein all day, and I just increased the fat as I went along to increase the calories because I was lean bulking. Okay? And once again, in terms of PEDs, well, call it a PED if you want. Don't call it a PED if you don't want. I'm just being transparent here. I did this transformation when I was 43 years old, and at the tail end of 42, I kind of started to realize that like things weren't working the way they used to in my body. I wasn't quite building muscle or burning fat the way I used to. I mean, I wasn't impotent, but I wasn't quite the same as I used to be. So right around this time, people were talking about TRT in the UFC. It was a big scandal, basically. So I went to a doctor, had my blood checked. They're like, well, from 300 to 1100 is like the range of a normal person, and you're right around 300. Well, the problem is that's a range for a normal male adult. So we're talking like 17, 18 to like 80 years old. So basically I had like the test levels of an 80-year-old. So I was like, well, screw this. And the doctor's like, well, we're going to try to like double it, get you up to like 700. So you're closer to the top of the range, 750, 800. So that's when I jumped on TRT. Okay. So that was my second body transformation. Okay. And now let's go ahead and let's talk about my third physique transformation. So basically, after doing that awesome workout, that weighted calisthenics workout, being on the ketogenic diet, that's my favorite workout. That's my favorite diet to this day. But remember, at the end of the day, you do not do your favorite workout and you do not stick to your favorite diet. At the end of the day, you want to set your goal first, and then you choose the diet and the workout based upon your goal. And the facts of the matter is, I hurt my back a couple times. I was doing squats with 315 for 20 reps. I was doing squats with 405 for 5 reps. I was doing trap bar deadlifts with 500 pounds for 5 reps. So I was really strong. I did it for a couple years. And at some point, my body kind of started to break down. I got bursitis from doing dips with 180 pounds, okay, around my waist. So I got bursitis in my elbow. I couldn't even do pull-ups. My back started hurting from the deadlifts and the squats. So I came up with another goal. And the goal was to still be muscular, to still be strong, but also to get back some of that endurance, some of that explosiveness, that agility that I had. Because right now I'm 50 years old, so I wanted to make sure that I stay healthy, that I stay agile, that I stay explosive, very athletic. Plus, I wanted to stop breaking down my joints, okay? Plus, I wanted to stay lean, okay? I just wanted to be healthy, and I wanted to increase not just like the length of my life, but also the quality of my life. So right now what I'm doing is a combination of the workout I did to lose the weight. I'm doing plyometrics, I'm doing burpee intervals, I'm doing jump rope intervals, but I also am doing some really hardcore body weight calisthenics, no more weights. So what's my diet like? It's basically a combination of the two diets that I did before. I'm doing protein all day. I'm adding in fat as I need calories. I'm taking in some carbohydrates pre and post my cardio workouts, okay? I'm bringing back in the creatine. Why? Because once again, I'm doing intervals, and I like the energy for those explosive types of workouts, those short burst workouts, okay? I'm bringing in glutamine because I'm keeping my calories as low as possible, okay? What I'm also doing now is I'm also taking a lot more calories in. Right now, I'm on 4,000 calories a day, and I'm starving. I spend about an hour with my girlfriend at night where we just hang out, we play with the animals, maybe we watch something on television, and we just spend some time together. And just about every night, I'm like, have my little yogurt, and I'm like, I'm starving. So the bottom line is, like I said, right now, I'm doing a combination of the two diets because my goals are a combination of the two. Therefore, my workouts are the combination of the two workouts and diets that I've done previously. Okay. In terms of PEDs, once again, I'm 50 years old and I'm still on the same testosterone dose as I was before. As a matter of fact, I had a problem with my estrogen when I started. So I've noticed a couple things. First of all, works better if I take a tiny little bit every other day instead of a whole bunch once a week. And second, when I split it up like that, I actually ended up taking less. So instead of taking 200 milligrams a week, which is what I was prescribed, I'm taking 175 a week by injecting it every other day, and I just feel great, okay? So basically, like I said, what I wanted to say is, if you only care about weighing less, it's fine just to eat whatever you want, limit your calories, and you will lose weight. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if somebody weighs, I've said it before, if somebody weighs 300 pounds, they have to get down to 150 to have a six-pack, then fine. Go ahead, count your calories, go from 300 to 200 pounds, say you're healthy, say, you lost all this weight, be proud of yourself. I'm glad you're off the diabetic meds. I'm glad you're off the blood pressure meds. I'm glad you're a lot healthier than you were before, but you're still 50 pounds away from a six-pack. Another way that you could do that is by using a diet and a workout that will get you muscular and cut fat. So now instead of going from 300 to 200 pounds and still being, 50 pounds away from a six-pack, you could lose 150 pounds, build 20 pounds of muscle in that time, and basically go from 300 pounds, extremely overweight, down to 170 pounds where you'd be very muscular, very athletic looking, and very lean. That's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. And like I said in the beginning, a lot of people have a problem going on a diet because if you're not really going to see any real results, what's the damn point? Why bother counting your calories at all if you're still going to be in horrible shape, you're still going to be pretty unhealthy, you're not going to look good, feel good, or have any physical athletic ability that anybody else doesn't have. You're just sitting there and eating less of the food than you used to before. What's the point? If you really have a goal that's going to drive you to do something like losing over 100 pounds, Okay, if you're going to the gym already, you're already watching what you eat, and you still have a dad bod, you still don't look like you lift, why not put the same amount of effort into your diet, the same amount of effort into your workouts as you are now, but do it in a way that will actually get you a result that is worth the effort you're putting in. So anyway, if you're interested in doing that, go ahead and check out brotherhoodofbeasts.com. That's my group coaching program. In it, you'll have the opportunity to get access to all of my workouts, all my nutrition programs, any program I've ever created. Plus, I've got weekly Zoom calls where you could jump in, ask me a question, or ask me a question in advance if you can't make the call, watch the replay. Also, I have a private community where you can ask me questions every day, and I'll go ahead and I'll get you an answer, okay? It's a lot less expensive than one-on-one training with me, but if you want me to just tell you exactly what to do, to have my private WhatsApp number so you can ask me questions anytime, to do weekly check-ins, I make your diet, I make your workout, I check out your workout logs, I check out your progress, and I completely update everything as necessary so you consistently move ahead without hitting plateaus, but also without overtraining or burning out. Then go ahead, go to ChristopherBobRoberts.com, check out my one-on-one coaching. Like I said, it's a matter of you want to pay more and have everything done for you, or if you want to actually learn it yourself and have me guide you along the way when you have a question. Anyway, brotherhoodofbeasts.com, ChristopherBobRoberts.com. Thank you guys for watching the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Any questions or any suggestions for future videos, just go ahead and put them down in the comments below. Appreciate you guys watching. See you in the next video.